hand sanitizer is being recommended, and yes, it helps, but it's also very dangerous. So we're gonna put a little bit of this hand sanitizer on this plate here. Don't try it at home. Don't be like us, but be careful if you do. Put that there. And on the sanitizer, we're gonna turn on the lighter. And as you can see, I'm putting the fire here on the sanitizer, and it doesn't catch any fire. It doesn't catch on fire. But you can't see anything, it's invisible. But if you put a napkin, look what happens.
Oh.
Liz.
Wow.
So you have to be careful. If you're around open fire, if you have a gas stove, if you're barbecuing, you want to make s'mores. I know you get bored, but be careful because it's flammable. Your hands. And it still remains on fire even though we put water in here. It still will catch on fire. You can't see it. Connor, let's try to turn off the light and see if you can see anything. Wow,
look at it's blue.
So the flame is there on the sanitizer, and even if you move it around, it still will catch on fire. Very dangerous, and we have water in the plate. So be careful with the sanitizer, guys. Please be very careful. Wash your hands with soap and water if you're gonna cook on a gas stove. If you're gonna barbecue. We as Christians, we're not smokers, but if somebody out there smokes, be careful. Wash your hands with soap and water.
What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this beautiful Monday. Doing real good myself. Before we get into the featured commentary, I just want to ask you guys to make sure to share this particular video that I did Saturday concerning beware of the necromancer. Okay, that's the title of it. Okay, basically what it's all boiling down to is people getting on YouTube, making videos about worshiping the ancestors. And ancestor worship is forbidden by the Most High. Okay, I would deeply appreciate it, people, if you would share this particular video right here. Now, with that being said, let's get into the video, today's feature. Wow, that hand sanitizer is nothing to play with. Back about last year sometime, or either earlier this year, I did a video referring to the same thing. I used that same lady right there in the example she made with the hand sanitizer. It is dangerous, and the fact that in this world right now that's just becoming bombarded with viruses, plagues, and all kinds of stuff. People are running to hand sanitizer like never before. When, like the lady said, it's just plain, it's better to just use old-fashioned or old-school soap and water. That get the job done and get it done even more safer. Now, to get into this story right here, man dies weeks after he burst into flames when police tasered him. Officers deployed a taser to subdue Jason Jones, who appeared to be intoxicated and had doused himself with hand sanitizer. This is what they're saying. He doused himself with hand sanitizer. I don't know how you can douse yourself with hand sanitizer because it's kind of like a rub-on. But nevertheless, this is what they're claiming. Okay, and it says here, file a police taser. Officers deployed a taser to subdue an upstate New York man who had just doused himself with hand sanitizer, and the man then burst into flames. Okay. A New York man has died nearly 6 weeks after bursting into flames when police used a taser to subdue him after he doused himself in hand sanitizer. Jason Jones, 29, was taken off a ventilator at an intensive care unit at Upstate University Hospital in Syracuse. According to his family's attorney, the Times-Union reported Thursday. The state attorney general's office announced Friday it had opened an investigation into Jones' death. NBC affiliate WNYT reports. Now listen to this. This is crazy. Jones had walked into the Catskills Village Police Department in late October and got into a confrontation with officers. He appeared to be intoxicated and had removed his clothing, the newspaper reported. Chief Dave Darling said last month officers deployed a taser to subdue Jones, who had just doused himself with hand sanitizer, and he then burst into flames. Okay. Now, of course, we know that this man had some help with bursting into flames. Okay, I don't understand why he put hand sanitizer on before he did so. Okay, but nevertheless, this is what they're claiming. All right. It goes on to say here, Darling said officers were familiar with Jones from previous encounters. So he, I guess, had run-ins with this man before. The officers have. But this time he bought sanitizer. You know, could this been suicide by cop? I don't know, but what a way to go. In conclusion here, it says the police chief described the situation as horrible. Darling said that his officers were not equipped with body cameras, but there are video cameras in the police station. Jones had been a standout. Okay, it says here Jones had been a standout track and basketball athlete at Catskills High School over a decade ago, the Times-Union reported. Okay, let's see if we can get an image of Jones. So I guess this is Jason Jones right here. Now I don't understand what this man, we don't know what this man was going through or why he felt the need to allegedly douse himself with hand sanitizer, you know, and let officers tase him. Doesn't make any sense to me. I would like to see the video footage to see exactly what happened there. Okay, I don't understand how you can douse yourself with hand sanitizer because, like I said, it's a liquid that's basically not loose, you know, like alcohol. It has alcohol in it, but yet and still, you know, it's just more thicker. It's just not something you can douse yourself in like a flammable liquid like alcohol or gasoline in itself. Okay, something is fishy about this story, as usual when it comes down to dealing with law enforcement. Okay, but y'all tell me what y'all think about this particular situation. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts, views, and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched, simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.